adding form and Google Maps widget to our homepage. So after the testimonials, at the bottom I want to add a form and Google Maps. So we need two sections. Click on the plus. Sorry, two columns, one section. Go back to the widgets, and under basic you will find Google Maps. You just drag and drop the Google Maps into the column, and that will show you the location, some default location, London Eye, and we can change it. You just type, let's say the street, London, and it will recognize it. Or maybe just the city. We can zoom in and control the height of your map. And if the user will click direction, it will open Google Maps and you can view larger map as well. Zooming in. So that's perfect. And on the left, I want to add the form. So we need Elementor Pro. So make sure you have Pro installed. And that's the form. Just drag and drop the form. It will apply it automatically with name, email, and message, and you will notice that there is a label and placeholder. So we can get rid of the label and just skip the placeholder. It looks much cleaner and nicer. And something missing, maybe a phone number, so we can add item. From the type, select tel, and the placeholder will be phone. You can decide if that field will be required or not, so they will not be able to send the form without writing their phone number. And usually phone number will be under name, so I can just drag it, place it there. Next we have the buttons. That will be the submit button, send, and we need to make sure that the email is the right email before sending it, before uploading the website. Make sure it's the client email or your email if it's your website. After going to style, we have some settings for the form. No label, so it's not necessary. Field with the right font and background. Buttons, so we can use now the orange color. That will be submit. Background color and the text. Messages. So these are the messages when we send the form, we'll find some messages that the form sent successfully or there is an error, and you can find them under content at the bottom, additional options, custom messages. These are default and are recurred. The form was sent successfully. We can always change them, depends on the copy of your website, or just skip the default. And make sure they are not too small. So if I'll go back to messages, there should be 18. We kept the default Roboto for the content. And now I can update. And maybe add a heading. And now use the save typography. Contact us. Make sure the map, Google Map, will be in the same height. We want the alignment here. Update. Now we have a form. Always check the form before sending it to the client or publish your website, and Google Maps to find us. Also here it's too close to the section. Always add white space. Advanced. 50 pixels will be good here. That looks much better. Update. And we built a full homepage. Obviously you can add more content, more options. Easy drag and drop website builder. with Elementor.